Well, hello everyone, what is going on? It is the Almighty Jeff, and I am here with episode 17 of Red Dead Redemption. In the previous episode, we completed the missions hanging Bonnie McFarlane and the assault on Fort Mercer. Now, I did explain there were a few things I was going to do off screen, which I have all done. Just checking our journals, if you look at our challenges, we are on rank 7 now rather than rank 6, which we were last time. I managed to, actually, hang on, it'll be better with the map. Well, I explained where I got my raccoon from. The skunks I managed to find were all around Worthington Ranch. It was about night time when I was doing this. Managed to find them all around this sort of area here. And the foxes I found within the hills up in Henniganstead near where this boar symbol is, and up here. After completing that, the next rank is to kill and skin 5 bighorn sheep and 5 elk. We can't actually find any elk until we reach West Elizabeth, which will be a while from now, up in the plains. But the bighorn sheep are really common. I found loads of them round about where this symbol is up here. Just to the west of Twin Rocks, there are tons of them. You shouldn't have any problems with that. And then there was the 2 animals that we still hadn't found, which still hadn't killed, which was wild horses and ducks. Ducks found around Lake Don Julio. The easiest way you can spot them is they are the birds that have quite a large body and the wings flap quite quickly. And wild horses you can find anywhere in the plains, really. If you find a horse, it's usually with a herd, and there's no owner on it, that means it's a wild horse. And to check which animals that you've killed and which ones you haven't yet, this is only if you're going for the unnatural selection trophy, by the way. If you're not, then there really isn't any point doing it. If you go to... no, it's in miscellaneous. It shows you all the animals, so armadillo, bighorn, boas, chickens you don't need, cougars, coyote, crows, deer, ducks, foxes, hawks, domesticated horses, wild horses, owls, rabbits, raccoons, skunks, snakes, songbirds, vultures, and wolves. And jackalopes, that's not part of it, but you need one of those for the expert hunter outfit. I also went ahead and I started a brawl at all 3 taverns and won them. So like I said, we've got one up at Rathskeller Fork, one in Armadillo, and of course one in Thieves Landing. So just quickly popped to all those, had a fight in all those saloons, and then that's 3 out of 7 in the game. So that's not too bad. In terms of outfits, I actually did go ahead and went and hunted enough meat to reach £5,000 of meat. Wasn't really that difficult, I just did it for the fact that I was hunting quite a lot and I encountered quite a lot of wolves, especially when looking for the foxes. I must have killed about 10 in those hills and just skinned them anyway, just took the meat just so that it would give us profit, and then managed to reach £5,000. Still working on the $200 worth of herbs though, but herbs aren't really worth that much, so it's quite hard to raise that. But yeah, I'm struggling to think if there's anything else that we did. Right, so yeah, in terms of challenges, we're halfway through the Master Hunter rank, so we can't finish that until West Elizabeth. Treasure Hunter, we've got another few ranks of those that we can achieve in Mexico, which will be starting up just after the next mission. Survivalist, again, this starts up again in Nova. We haven't touched that since episode 2, I don't think, because we managed to get the first 3 ranks all in Flowers for a Lady. So, and Sharpshooter, again, we don't encounter bears until we reach West Elizabeth, so it's only these 2 that we can actually work on in New Valparaiso, but there are a couple of new animals that we will encounter there as well. In terms of missions, obviously I managed to get gold on both of these. Hanging Bonnie McFarlane, I did manage to do on my first attempt. Accuracy, it didn't really need to be improved much, it was just the fastest time really. Obviously the most tedious part is riding all the way to Tumbleweed with the marshal and all that, so it doesn't really make it an ideal one to have to replay again. But I managed to keep relatively accurate and just kind of rush through it, and it was pretty easy. It was just those cutscenes that stopped me from getting it. The assault on Fort Mercer did actually take me 2 attempts. Turns out it was only fastest time that I actually had to do. I thought the shot accuracy was too low, but it's actually, I think you can get away with like as low as 15% accuracy. So you don't really need to worry about that one that much. It's because of the Gatling gun. It brings your accuracy down a lot, so don't really bother too much about that. And with that in mind, just kind of spray with the gun if you're going for the fastest time. You shouldn't really find it that difficult. And yeah, that's it. The only two things we have left to do in New Austin is the next mission for Irish, which is We Shall Be Together in Paradise, which we're about to fire up. And then there is the Fort Mercer gang hideout, which we can't start up until we've crossed the border. So I'll probably do that next episode or something like that. But enough of the talking, let's go ahead and fire up the next mission.
Yes, well, that's what makes you such an interesting fellow, Mr. Irish. Ah, Mr. Marston, I've come to wish you well. How are you, sir?
I'm okay.
It seems that our friend Mr. Irish here is well connected south of the border.
Oh, it's true. They love me down there. It's like a second home. I've got more friends than you could shake a stick at, should you so desire.
So you know the way?
Oh, it's easy. We just get on me raft here and let the current sweep us away to paradise. Come on then, Dubby.
I'm not sure your idea of paradise and mine are quite the same, Irish.
Relax. We'll have a great time and we'll find your man Williamson, no bother.
I hope so.
Hey, come on now. Look at it this way. I know we ain't exactly old pals, but, you know, have I ever done you wrong?
No, but not through lack of trying.
Hey!
You boys have fun down there. I shall miss you, John Marston.
Thank you. Where are you headed?
Oh, me? Oh, London or Paris or maybe Peking. I'm a traveling man, sir. This land is much too small for the likes of me.
Well, try not to get yourself killed.
Oh, well, yes, we men of science are not a very loved bunch in this land of myth and superstition. I'm off to the civilized world where men like myself are revered and given medals. Ha!
Have fun.
The same to you, sir. The same to you.
Alright, Irish. Let's get going.
Nice of you to turn up for once, Irish.
What do you mean?
In usual fashion, you conveniently missed all the action at Fort Mercer.
What can I say? I woke up with me head in a pair of pits, and it felt ill-mannered not to get reacquainted with him.
At least you got your priorities straight.
You know me, Johnny boy. I'll be late to me own funeral. They say God invented whiskey to stop the Irish from ruling the world.
Oh, ooh.
Shite, somebody doesn't like us.
Let them up, Irish. Sitting ducks here.
Bloody Dara!
Don't seem to be very well loved. Oh, that's a horse. We should not have shot the horse.
Trying to land till we're well away from these bastards. Reload from that box. You know who I am! Oh my good lord!
These are tough buggers, aren't they?
You ain't getting another penny out of me! That's the fella!
Excuse me. Who do you think you are? Avoiding my bullets. Who is that down there?
You got it all wrong, it wasn't me! So much for a warm Mexican welcome! For the love of God!
This is the greatest welcome to Mexico of all time. Alright, okay, who's... Oh, there, cowboy. I'm the only cowboy around here. You okay there, Irish? There's an ammo box over here, isn't there? No, never mind. This is in fact not an ammo box. Whoa, who do you think you are throwing molotovs at me? Oh. close. Ah, shame.
Look left, on top of the cliff.
Ooh, did not like that, did you?
I'll kill you! You fellas shouldn't.
That's right. Go all sit down. Sit down.
This ain't exactly the reception I was expecting.
They're not ones to forgive and forget, these fellas. Oh, I see you.
Oh. Can't see anyone. This landscape.
These fellas.
I recall it was something. Possibly some misunderstanding. But the details escape. Tractaro, you got your own man.
There we go. Cleaning them up. Oh, don't shoot the birds. What do they do? Oh, come on. What rifle have we got? We got a repeater. I'm going to show you the power of the buffalo rifle. Because it's not actually showing it. Yeah, that aid is powerful.
But could you kill a couple of these bastards? Get the head.
Excuse me?
I came into this wild fight, and I'll go out and fight.
Alright. Admiral.
I expect you'll go out of it pissing your pants.
That is pretty accurate. Ooh. See, look at that. That was powerful. I got it all the way from over here. That's right. I don't want to waste the bullets though, so I'm gonna stick with the... Hang on, which one's the best one? Springfield rifle, that's it.
So-called friends have nearly got me killed. I thought you said they loved you over here.
They do. At least the lassies do. Oh, them big brown eyes. Turn stone into butter, they would. The Mexicans know how to make a bottle of liquor, too. What, that pulque? Now, there's a drink as would take the frost out of a frosty morning. Oh, you're gonna have some fun.
I'm just here for Bill Williams.
Well, I'm glad to be back. This place is a wild devil's paradise.
Apart from the fellers trying to kill you.
Down here, they call me El Rato, the cat, on account of my stealth and cunning.
I'm pretty sure Rato means rat, my friend. I like it, though. A little more inventive than Irish.
Well, you Americans never were very creative with your use of language, was you, John Marston?
Good point. Are we nearly there now? Come on. Can this current light...
Damn murder, sons of bitches! By that rock!
Oh, bloody hell.
Who's next?
Sit down, you lot.
Fight if you can shoot straight.
Bloody Nara!
Oh man, giddy
I haven't
ant.
stepped foot in this country and they're already.
Well, you will insist on fraternizing with a notorious Irish outlaw.
One would wonder how Irish could get himself so heavily hated by everyone, considering he seems to be like the laziest person alive. Hey! Don't you dare. These guys are terrible at controlling explosives. I've learned that so far. You okay there, Irish? Don't go dying on me. I think this is our drop-off, if I remember correctly. No, it's not. Never mind. I was wrong.
You know you're gonna die, right?
Hang on. Let's just set where we are on the map. Oh my god, it's all the way down there. If we move that at all, Where did we get on? I'm pretty sure it was... Have we only moved this distance? Seriously? Jesus. We're already 15 minutes in. We're only done the first mission. Uh-oh, in cover, in cover, in cover. Damn, that knocked me off my shoes.
What's the word for cunt in Spanish?
You tell me. You must have been called it a few times.
That's just a very curious question in the love of gunfight. Don't you think, Irish?
On the cliff to your left. More the bastard.
I can see them, Irish. Believe it or not.
You're making a big mistake, friend.
Oop. There we go. That's how we do it.
So much for your damn connections, Irish.
I told you they knew me in Mexico, didn't I? Ain't you got some fingers to me? They're on top of the
You
cliff.
said double shooting people. You to double shoot people. I would have said, you know what? Screw up my accuracy. I don't care.
I want that money
For you to avoid my bullets. It is just preposterous.
right.
Ooh.
Wrong man.
Are we nearly there yet? Like, come on. Is this it here?
I'll miss these escapades, Johnny boy. I really will.
I doubt you'll remember any of it, Irish.
I think this is it here. Ah, right. I thought we had to come all the way down here, but in fact, it's just here. Never mind. I'm wrong.
The beach coming up on the left. I know on dry land soon. Heads up. There's two more.
Oh, don't double shoot. What have I said? Sit down, bitches.
We made it, thank the Lord. Am I glad to be getting out of that sudden death trap.
Oh, these horses look fresher. And healthy.
Before you degrade these poor fools any further, tell me where I'm headed.
Of course, of course. Let me think.
You do know people down here, aside from your friends who welcomed us on the way.
Yes, I think so. I was real drunk last time I was here, John. You know how it is. I met an American guy, saw him shoot a man, drank with him in the village of Chuparosa. Funny guy. Or was that Canada? No, that was Canada. Guy here, not funny, but he's real nice. Failing that, you could try the provincial governor, Colonel something or other, some Spanish name. He's based out of Escalera. Played three-card stud with him. Or was it four-card Monty? I forget. He was a real nice chap. Maybe he was a real bastard. I was real drunk last time, John.
Well, thanks a lot for your help. Oh, let me guess. You gotta be on your way.
The famed hospitality isn't what it once was, and I've never been known to overstay me welcome. So off I go to greener pastures. Good luck, John. You're an angry and a back ugly man, but not a bad one.
And that, sadly, is the last time that we will ever see Irish. Because he's probably one of my favourite characters in the game. He's piss funny. Alright, what do you call this abomination of a horse? Where's Philip? The magical teleporting horse that managed to cross the thing. managed to cross the river without us. Okay, very nice. Look at that. Where are we headed now? I forgot. Right down here, by the way, this is Irish's shack. This is our first safe house across here, similar to McFarlane's, the safe house at McFarlane's ranch. This is just an automatically mission gained one. We will obviously work on the other safe houses, but we're going to come down here. We're going to start up the second part of the I Know You mission, so I shall see you when we get there. Alright guys, here we are. We are just about to start up the part 2 of I Know You questline, so let's speak to the guy.
Welcome to Nuevo Paraiso, John.
Where do I know you from?
You're famous, John. You're the man who shot a bunch of banditos as soon as he turned up in this country. You're a man who decided right and wrong, between a man and death, between a man and his wife.
And who are you?
You know, I admire you, John. I hope my boy turns out just like you.
For your sake, I hope you don't.
You kill people so easily, yet you respect the vows of marriage. That's very curious.
I'll let the appropriate authorities judge my morality, friend.
Yes, you will. And they shall. Anyway, I hear that an old nun is traveling from the monastery, taking the money she raised at the bank. Why don't you head up there and see if you can lend her a hand? Road's full of thieves. Either that or rob her yourself. I'll see you around, John.
I hope you don't.
This guy is properly creepy. Alright, so we're heading to Las Hermanas, which obviously to you guys will probably be new to you, because we've not actually been here yet in this series. It's a little bit of a ride down the road, so I'll just do a quick cut and I shall see you when we get there. Alright guys, here we are, Las Hermanas. So let us speak to the nun, who is here. Hello lady.
Alms for the poor. Oh, sir. Could you find it in your heart to donate some money for the poor? Perhaps cast a little sunlight into their lives?
Well, maybe, but ain't it the Lord's responsibility to look over his flock? Not mine?
Yes, but the Lord has brought you to me so you could help me. They're at their wits' end, and their faith has been cast aside. All it would take is a few dollars to get them started on the right path, so they could see they're those who care.
A few dollars to completely restore someone's faith? I never knew life is so simple. There you are, sister.
Yes. Life is much simpler than we make it. Gracias, Señor. And God bless you.
And there we go. Easy peasy. Down $10, but that's nothing really at this point. Okay, we're going to do one more thing this episode. We are going to head back up this cliff over here, where we shall start up the first part of the Daedalus and Sun strange task, which we can't actually finish. Well, the whole thing's available to us from the start, but with the requirements for the thing, we can't actually finish it until we enter West Elizabeth. But anyhow, I shall see you at that mission. Okay guys, here we are. Let's fire up the mission. Come on.
You're on top of the world, don't you think? Hello there, friend. You come to enjoy the scenery?
I guess I have. What are you doing out here?
You know, I'm trying to capitalize on the stiff upward breezes in this region to launch my first ever flight.
You're gonna try to use that crazy thing to fly?
I'll be soaring like an eagle, or my name's not Charles Kinnear. I should be the first man swooping through this valley. Yes, I shall. I'd leap off now, only it seems like I need more adhesive to keep the wings together. I've concocted my own special formula, since that store-bought stuff isn't strong enough. However, I can't abandon my machine to gather more materials.
What kind of materials are you talking about, Charles Kinnear?
I need a bunch of bird feathers, doesn't matter what kind, along with a parcel of beaver hides to boil down, along with some red sage to make it all pliable.
Okay. I think I can find all that stuff. I'll be back, Charles. Because you leaping off that cliff is something I have to watch.
Oh, they doubted dear Icarus, sir. Yes, they did!
Alright. That's quite a hefty list. Now, as I said, we could do all that. We can't actually get access to beavers until we actually enter West Elizabeth. But just checking our inventory, we have 1 red sage, which obviously is 9 down. We've got 6 feathers, so we need 10 in total, I think is what he said, didn't he? Checking. Yes, that's inactive. What's inventor in the wilderness? You need 20 feathers, 5 beaver, 10 sage. Right, so we need 14 at a moment there. I will work on those off screen because I don't really want to work on that on screen. I think it's just going to take up unnecessary time. And those are the stats for the mission, just in case you were curious. And looking at the thing, it does appear just to be the time that we need, which if you skip the cutscenes, you're pretty much guaranteed to get it, because I mean, obviously the pace of the raft going down the stream is pretty much the same always. There's nothing really we can do to speed it up or slow it down. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, be sure to like, comment and subscribe, and I shall see you in the next episode. Bye guys.